Welcome back to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And in today's episode, we will be talking about Travis Etienne, and if that was, a little too high of a pick for him for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Don't get me wrong, Travis Etienne is an extremely talented back. He's a great guy out of the backfield. And he is an okay runner, but he's not the guy that I think, you run 20, 25 times a game. I think he's going to be a really good receiving back. I think that, that's mainly what he is. And he's kind of that boom or bust prospect coming out because of that. Do you invest a first rounder in a guy that, is more of just a receiving back, and especially when, you also had a guy in Carlos Hyde there, and then you have your running guy in James Robinson, who was not all that terrible out of the backfield. So, maybe they could have gone somewhere else here. Maybe they could have gone safety. They did actually get someone at safety. Don't remember who, but I know they did. I don't know. I think the Travis Etienne at 25 or 26 the pick was, I think that was a little early. Travis Etienne, he reminds you of that, Alvin Kamara. He's very, 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 very poor man's version of Alvin Kamara. But maybe he develops to be an amazing receiving back like Kamara. Probably not as good because that's some big shoes. That's some big name to compare him to, Giving a young player that kind of comp is, kind of unfair to give him unrealistic expectations. So yeah, we have to see what he's going to come in and what role he's going to play. Of course, his former teammate Trevor Lawerence coming out, and Urban Meyer also came out saying that they really wanted Kadarius Toney, but of course the Giants ended up taking him at 20, so that kind of spoiled their plans there. So they did take Travis Etienne. I'm not saying Travis Etienne is a bad back. He's absolutely not a bad back, but he is a back, that I don't know if he's worth a first round pick. I think a guy like Javonte Williams would have been, I think he's a better back in this class. I have Javonte Williams as my number one guy. He has amazing contact balance after the contact balance, but Travis Etienne, especially having that teammate in Trevor Lawerence, can really help him. That can really help him get up to pace with the NFL more. And it could also help Trevor Lawerence as well, because when you're going to the NFL with someone that it makes everything a whole lot easier. It makes everything a whole lot more fun, and it just makes everything much easier. Because you have someone that's familiar to you. You have someone that and it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Travis Etienne was a little bit early of a pick at number 25? Like I said, I do think this Jaguars offense or this Jaguars team is really stacked. I think it's a little better than some people are giving them credit for. They have some really solid weapons for Trevor Lawerence. They have Marvin Jones. They have Laviska Shenault. They have that Tyler Collins, I think his name is, DJ Chark. All, really extremely underrated weapons for the guy in Trevor Lawerence. And then if you look at their, offensive line, I think their offensive line is a bit underrated. I think their offensive line could step in, not be amazing, but, they're going to be enough to get the job done, help out Trevor Lawerence just a little bit and just enough. So, that defense is a little more playmakers than you may think. Shaquille Griffin was added, CJ Henderson, top 5 pick a few years ago, and then they picked another boundary guy in Tyson Campbell, just in case one of those guys maybe don't pan out like they do, because, Tyson Campbell isn't really a slot guy. Andre Cisco is the safety they drafted. I think that's another boomer bust prospect, but I really like Andre Cisco. I think he's going to come in and make a difference in this Jaguars team, in this Jaguars secondary, Jaguars defense. I'm really excited to see what this young Jaguars team has in store. So let me know what you Jaguars fans think. Let me know what all you guys think, and that's going to be it for this episode. So let me know what you think of this episode. Let me know your thoughts on this situation on taking Travis Etienne number 25, 26 in the first round. Are you down with it? I'm pretty sure all you Jaguars fans are going to be, especially reuniting with his old Clemson teammate, obviously. But, I'm not saying he's not, talented. He's an extremely talented back, but, player that's not going to come in and get that many touches right away, especially for how talented that offense is it really worth a first round pick? And I kind of have the same question with Kadarius Toney with the Giants, but, at the same time, excited to see what this young team has in store for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and As always, I'll catch you next time.